heartland of Odisha at Kalinagar to find out about steel companies and a special episode of Budget Yatra coming from here. Today we watch this budget special show from Pink City, Jaipur. You can see Nahargarh Fort, Jaigarh Fort behind me, the symbol of Jaipur city. What special episode of Budget Yatra from Indore where we'll talk to traders, exporters and also namkeen lovers in this special episode from Indore.
Okay, and on that note, in the very first episode of the Budget Yatra, ET now takes you inside Tata Steel's Kalinganagar plant in Odisha, its first greenfield project in over a century, and now its crown jewel. Commissioned in 2015, the plant has ramped capacity from 3 to 8 million tons, with Kalinganagar set to contribute nearly one-third of Tata Steel's India output. Here's an excerpt of that interaction with the VP of Operations of Tata Steel at Kalinganagar. Before that, Nifty has hit a fresh record high. So take a look at the bottom of your screen, but here's a snippet of that interaction.
AI stuff that we're doing here,
Right.
which is helping us to make this a plant which is not only different in terms of hardware, but also in terms of the process.
Definitely. You were also keenly involved. In fact, you took over all the resolution, if I can use that word, of Bhushan Steel, the turnaround. So I want to understand there as well, apart from this plant, how much of the contribution is coming from there? Because of course, it was something as stressed asset, you acquired it, turned around, and how much it is contributing now?
So again, Bhushan Steel plant is a 5 million ton asset. When we took over, it was hardly struggling at less than 3 million ton. So we ramped up plant to 5.5 million ton. Within, I think, 2 years, we ramped up plant to 5.5 million ton. And it's again making some very special grade of steel.
Right.
And again, 5.5 million out of 26 million is what is contributing. And the plant is doing very well actually. The costs have come down. We have invested a lot in the people, in the facilities, the canteens, in the stakeholders, and pollution equipment. So now the plant is also, Miramandali is one of the, top-notch plant. We also have a plan to do the next level investment, investing as one of the first technology of India to have a thin slab caster, which will again cater to very niche markets in India.
Definitely. Now we have discussed about the two plants, but overall in terms of Tata Steel, of course, flat is the thing which you actually focus on.
Yeah.
But is there a plan to pivot to other products as well?
So as you know, we have acquired Neelachal Steel.
Right.
And now we have turned around the plant. And Neelachal Steel will be our long product hub.
Right.
So currently it's next door, so we have a lot of collaboration, the operating teams have a lot of collaboration. But we plan to pivot from 1 million ton to 5 million ton. I think that is already approved by the board. So the work is going to start very soon. And I think the next 3 years, the plant which is next door will be a 5 million ton behemoth. So which will be very interesting. So it's all long products that we will produce from there.
So Tata Steel wants to be known for long products too in the long run, maybe in next 3 to 5 years.
Yes.
Okay. One last thing before I let you go, I want to understand now the vision for the company, and also there has been certain challenges recently. If you talk about the tariffs, how did Tata Steel cope up with it, and what do you think can happen in next 3 to 6 months if the situation persists?
So look, Tata Steel, we have an ambition to not only grow in volumes.
Right.
So we have a roadmap for 40 million ton. But it's not only about growth. We have to tackle the climate priorities, the CO2 challenge. We have to tackle our mining issues. Then we have to keep investing in new technology, new product downstream in the cold rolling business and the colored coating business. So we have a strategy starting from volume to sustainability to people related and all the aspect of business.
Well, yes, so very special pre-budget coverage for you lined up all the way up to the end of this month. So stay tuned for that. But with that, we completely timed out in this edition of First Trades. Markets are doing well. Nifty, a fresh all-time high. You have the India VIX that spiked up about 8%. So watch out for that. We're above that 10 mark now. Nifty Bank also exuberance being seen once again. Some recovery from the day's low, 0.3%. But on the flip side, IT stocks are seeing a much intensified beating than where it was at open. The Nifty IT index is lower by a 1.5% as we speak. But on that note, completely timed out on this edition of First Trades. From everyone that put this show together, thanks so much for tuning in. But stay tuned because Midcap Masala takes all the action.